balls in that Virginia game and said UVA got 18 of them. Stinging the right corner upstairs. It's Matten, his second of the game. 9 straight games with a point for the freshman who played his high school ball in the state at Gonzaga.
Yeah, he's got a big fan base here today. Gonzaga played or tried to play good counsel at 1 o'clock here at this field today. They were delayed by lightning. And so a lot of the Gonzaga players and families have remained in the audience. Matten's good. He
was saying it's the hype and let's pump the brakes. The next 2 games, he scored 5 goals apiece.
I mean, think about his peers. Truett Sunderland at Virginia, fighting and scrapping to get in the starting lineup. James Matten.
UNC. Luke Roa, another freshman. Part of the #1 recruiting class in the country. Now Kirst using that big frame down the alley for his second. And that ends a long goal drought for the Orange. It's their first tally of quarter number 2.
He got popped after the shot, and I'm not sure he's okay. Kirst is going to come off here. This was a little high and late. I'm surprised it wasn't a call. Cole Kirst, the grad transfer from Lehigh. Watch him after he shoots. Boom. And that stings him a bit. Unassisted. That's been his call.
To Wharton candidates this year. Caden in high school, and for Mom Michelle, travels a little easier this year. One son playing at Cornell, one at Syracuse, only an hour apart. Bodies flying, no flag. They'll let him play.
Caden, the youngest high school goalie, a verbal to Rutgers. Makes sense. Seems like the younger children often, as I know, become the goalie. You want to play with your older brothers, get goal. Oh, you can't do that either.
That's going to be.
You can't do that either.
That might be ejections.
Don't lose your cool here for Syracuse because you're going to go up 2 men.
A lot of flags down. It has been chippy. It started with the hit on Colin Krieg. Rosa's helmet came off. He puts it back on. And the officials will have to clean up the carnage. The officials have to take hold of this game right now.
Okay, that's a hold by Bart, but you can't hit a man while he's down on the ground. You need to know the rules if you're North.
Moore's got a stick on it. Now Spolina probing from the wing over to Hiltz, feeding inside. What a pass. Hiltz finding Burt Whistle at 6'5". It is the 9th extra man goal of the season for Jackson Burt Whistle.
This is pretty good. And this is what you can't happen if you're North Carolina. So you've talked about this, you've practiced it during the week. Hey, if we go 2 men down, I want the shot coming from where is what the defensive coordinator should ask the goalie in practice. And you have to crash the middle. That's just lazy defense by Carolina. See, they're in their box. They kind of all share that interior.
Coming off 4 straight multi-point games. Graduate transfer from Bucknell against Aviles, who lost his footing. Welford, left hand, goes upstairs.
Welford left-handed. Are you kidding me? Super crowd here at Good Counsel in Olney, Maryland, and Welford mixes it up. This guy's got right-handed rip written all across him, but he rolls back for the left. He's got to look at it, and he bings that one near post. Great shot to the off-stick side.
We say grow. To me, this is still a young team in a lot of ways. It is year 1.
Yes, doesn't it feel like year 1?
It does. There wasn't a whole lot coming back last year. And the theme around the program last year is, hey, the cavalry's coming in 2023. Well, you see guys like that, Spolina. You see Finn Thompson. Owen Hiltz redshirted last year.
7 out of the 9 offensive pieces will come back. They need to get a transfer Fogo. Riley for
the 3rd quarter. North Carolina has won 13 out of 17, make it 14 out of 18 at the face-off circle. Here comes Tyre. Out of bounce to McGovern. Skips it to her the middle. Flat.
Country music. And back in my day, it was more like the Dead. We had a group of guys on our team that wanted to listen to the Grateful Dead pregame. And then the majority of the team said, no Dead on game days.
Oh, come on. Kirst going low. Keep on trucking.
Said it earlier, if Syracuse can clear and if they can win some face-offs or at least keep those departments relatively equal, they will win this game. Their offense is more efficient than North Carolina's. Multiple shot possession, good pressure from Hiltz from the corner. He draws the double team, beats his man initially, draws the slide, and finds Kirst to the game after 50 minutes.
Spallina against Egan. Spallina turns, shot saved Krieg. It comes to Ty English.
Nice save by Krieg. Spallina tried to do then speed.
Spallina snakes inside, snuffed out, and he was in the crease. Schertzinger scored the first goal of the game, gives it up. Transition opportunity for the Cuse. They can tie it here. Spallina over to the wing.
But there weren't, considering they've played so much defense in this game, they're not about to.
No flag. Cook, bounce shot, Burt whistle, and Syracuse pulls to even the Orange on a 4-1 run.
Gary likes what they see. You think about halftime adjustments, tweak something in the face-off game that's had success, and they've cleared the ball efficiently. And we've been saying all game, this offense in the settled set's been good. This is off a sub. It's kind of a late sub by Carolina. Marr caught trail.
In this third quarter, we're almost halfway through. Leo inverts. Inside roll. Leo gives Syracuse the lead.
A terrific third quarter for Otto. 3 straight goals. Kirst, Burt whistle, and now Leo gets underneath, dives across the tangent. Orange in business. To games when the temperature's going to hit 80 degrees.
Yeah, I'll own that one. I'll own that one. I looked at the weather forecast. I thought I didn't have to pack a blazer. It was going to rain. It didn't rain. Heat from Schertzinger, and Carolina ties it at 8. Second goal of the day for Henry Schertzinger.
A feet set. He makes the shot sing. Carolina getting acclimated to the heat. They've had about 2 or 3 weeks of real hot temperatures down there where the athlete, you got to drink water, stay away from junk food like fries.
Or the barbecue chips you were munching on in the last two-way guy?
As a two-way guy, yeah. As a two-way guy.
Tyre punches it ahead. Big ground ball now, 50-50. A lot of white shirts. Flag down as Murphy emerges from the clouded wrath. It stays with Syracuse, did not go over and back. Kirst coming down the alley. Back of the net, a hat trick for Kirst, and it's 9-8 Cuse.
That subtle play at the midline. And I think it was McGovern who got boxed out. He needs to drive his defender away from that loose ball, and the whistle blows, and Orange go on an extra man. But instead, the play continues, and Kirst just runs right down the hash. Look at the football hash lines. It's a great guide for young players.
Site of the World Games this year. 15 to shoot. McGovern skips to the middle. Shot, score! Trevor Dubner, the junior, getting some run on that second midfield today with P.J. Zinzer out, and we're tied again at 9.
Sharp team offense. Watch them sit down. They just create just enough spacing. The wing dodge has the defense concept in lacrosse there. You're in your house formation, your zone, but you got to actually cover the guy.
Fine looked to have won the faceoff. He just couldn't pick up the ball. Now Tyre's got it. Tyre all the way! Goal number 13. He's not a Fogo. He faces off. He stays on. And he's North Carolina's highest scoring midfielder. 7 straight games with a goal.
His shooting percentage is off the charts as well. Basically a 50% shooter on the season, who in the last 6 games have scored 12 goals. Every time he...
Goalie, does that give you a little pause?
Absolutely scary. It's that pitcher who has no control, who's either throwing it over your head or right down the pike. You have no idea where Tyre's shooting it. He doesn't have a body language that gives you cues.
A lot of sticks flying, and finally, it's McGovern. McGovern, goal line extended, skips it to the wing. A chance here, shot, score! Ty English. He was pegged as a breakout candidate this year. Part of that defensive midfield, he's now scored in 4 straight. And this is where Carolina can hurt you. Guys like Tyre, guys like English, they can get scoring from outside of the traditional 6-on-6.
Right off the face-off, it's down the side to the point. Rotate the ball, counter.
Matten, there's a step-down opportunity. Harrison Schertzinger. Leo. And that one does not get past Creed. And some shake. Duig. McGovern pulls it back. Great feed. Welford shot. Big save by Mark.
Best save of the day with a minute to go here. The Orange, Syracuse.
Started playing lacrosse while his dad was stationed in Germany, working for a tech company. And Griffin Cook, with his second goal, brings Syracuse back to within 1.
I think Griffin Cook understands that this Tar Heel defense is sleeping on him, not giving him any kind of respect in terms of matchups or double teams. Cook, a former attackman, takes his man top side. Exclamation point dodge where he just keeps running full speed up the field. Shoots that to the far post.
Yeah, the Powells were from Carthage, the Hardys from Tully.
I think the socioeconomics of lacrosse, unfortunately, have changed, and that has hurt the Syracuse program.
Unsettled, McGovern. Save, Mark! Denying Matten. He's so... Oh, man, he stole a goal at the end of the 3rd quarter. Will Mark.
He baited that all day long. Matten will learn. When it looks too good to be true, it is. Will Mark dips down low, drops his hands, and gives Matten the far top corner, and then explodes at the last second. Young man, I can play this game. Will Mark.
A couple of down years, seems to be back. Michigan's having its best season. They've got their best team in program history.
Tomorrow you got Michigan, Penn State, Maryland at Rutgers.
Ohio State is a team that beat Carolina. All the way to the goal in the crease, and they might wave this off. They will. There is a flag down.
Peter Buchanan talking it over with Steve Ruppel.
We're up for coffee.
Simmons comes out of the pile. Bigger roll.
There he is. Got a good look. It hits the crossbar. Hiltz will retrieve. Hiltz has 3 assists. Step down opportunity. And we're tied. It's Simmons 11 up with 12:51 to go in regulation.
Simmons goes sniping from the outside. This goal was made by Hiltz and his vision to skip that ball through the defense. There's only so much you can.
Spolina statuesque.
Thompson.
Now he makes his move. Good defense by Egan, who's done a nice job on Spolina. Not that time. Spolina gets free, his first goal of the game. And the 5-star freshman gives Syracuse a 1-goal lead with 9.5 to go.
That was clutch. Spolina's been a little snake bit around the crease. But we talked about his IQ. He's going to improve over the course of the game. He's going to read the defender. Body wins the body game. It's about creating contact, bouncing off, and then using that space that's created. It's the...
Looking to shake Murphy. Freshman against freshman. Matt shoots, save Mark.
Much, much better. It's been a huge differential. If you...
Oh, how about the play by Welford? Stole that out of the air like a defensive back. Unsettled. Tillman. McGovern, we're tied. You give Carolina an opening in transition, they will take your lunch money.
You hit him with the announcer jinx. How about that Syracuse clearing? It's great. Turnover, goal, Carolina.
Tied at a dozen, 8:07 to go in regulation.
A lot at stake right here. You win, you stay alive. Pretty simple.
Spolino, 22. Bringing the magic in the fourth quarter. 2 straight for Joey Spolino. And Syracuse back on top.
The ability to process, to read scenarios. Egan just gives him too much real estate. He gets to the hash mark. The dotted white.
From an expectation standpoint, Syracuse is where it's supposed to be. Nobody expected this to be an NCAA tournament team. Not this year, not with so much youth. Here's Aviles all the way! And the orange bench explodes. You're watching a young team grow in the final stages of a season. You're watching a young team loaded with freshman talent start to tap into its potential. Whether it happens this year or it's a springboard to next year, there is some excitement back in Central New York with this lacrosse program. 4 assists. They'll initiate from up top. Kakemo came to help. Now it's McGovern. Over to Harrison Schertzinger. 15 to shoot. Gallagher, right hand free, and it's off the stick and in.
Grad transfer from Gettysburg. It's a right-handed sweep and a jump shot. Clock's not their friend right now.
Spolina's got the short stick Marr. Shot clock into single digits. Spolina, bodied by Marr. Turns, fires, side of the net. Krieg digs it out.
Hit the skirt, good defense.
Syracuse's top cover guy. Egan now against the short stick Rice. Gets to the left hand and scores. Dewey Egan gets top side. Tied with 2:43.
Big and physical as an inside lacrosse top 10 recruit. Likes the matchup but just takes that extra step to greatness. Freight train rolling uphill. Cuse.
McGovern had 8 points in the first meeting against Syracuse. He's got the short stick. There's the slide. DeMarco from up top to the wing. Welford. That was too easy for Mark, who makes the save. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Not a good shot. You could tell by Dave Metzbauer's reaction.
Kirst taking his time.
Straight line. Physical dodger who wants to use his body to set up his right hand.
He'll go at Paul Barton. Kirst. Serpents around the crease. It comes to Leo, the freshman, down the alley. Leo getting inside, shoots, scores. Was he in the crease? No, it's a goal, and the orange lead with 12 seconds to go. The freshman down the stretch, Spolino with 2 big goals, and now his old childhood buddy from Long Island, Michael Leo, with the go-ahead tally.
You talk about guts. So Michael Leo gets us up top of the formation. He's covered by the pole. Common methodology would say, move it on. Someone else has got the shorty, but he takes the pole down the side and he cuts it across. He's able to dive with the tangent of the crease. Right there, that subtle change of direction, a little rocker. Dodging is not so much about speed, but it's about change of speed, and he set that up.
We get a timeout from Joe Bresci. And for North Carolina, you still have a great chance here because you have Andrew Tyre. He scored 13 goals.
Sam Alexo.
DeMarco and Schertzinger on the wings. Tyre picks it up. Tyre drives past Rachusa. Tyre still going. Tyre to the crease. Shot off target. Time expires. There was a flag.
was offsides.
But Carolina played it out, and Syracuse gets a 15-14 win.
I tell you, the Orange showed a lot of courage. Thought they had a shot today after turning the corner last week against Princeton. Puts them back in the hunt for the NCAA tournament. Meanwhile, Carolina's resume takes a big hit. Heels are bound for Bubble City.
Syracuse snaps a 7-game ACC losing streak. The Orange get their first win against North Carolina in 4 years, and we're starting to see a young team come of age. It was the freshmen down the stretch, Q, Spallina and Leo.